Let's press that one, see if it works. Good evening, Paul. How are you? Good evening, everybody else that's watching. That might be watching live, might be watching on catch up. Hope you're all well. How is Paul? It's been a while. We haven't seen you for a while. Hopefully, you had a reasonable Christmas and New Year. Hopefully, the back's all right. I'm also kind of hoping that this is kind of working all right. I'm getting warnings from YouTube saying the bitrate isn't, unless they've upped the bitrate thing that they need. I don't know. I'm not sure, but hopefully, is my audio working? Yes. Right, okay. If I turn that down. Hi, Jen, how are you? Am I up to date with? I'm sick of these notifications. How many more am I going to get? Just them two. That's fine. You're still on the floor, Paul? Oh, no. That's not good. I was hoping you would be much improved and much better. But I'm sorry you're still struggling with that. It's not a lot of fun. I'll minimize that so I'm not looking at myself. That might improve the bitrate. I might need to work on change some settings ready for next time. But anyways, how's everybody? Hope you're well. Jen, I presume you're working hard because it's Friday morning where you are. Working hard, hardly working. Fair enough. Oh, well, I'm glad you've got time to come here and listen in to me. Are you waiting a surgery job? Oh no, Paul, that doesn't sound good. Oh, Kat, will you... Kenneth, what are you doing? Here he comes. Here he comes. Here he comes. Can you see the foot trying to open the door right about here? Oh, here he is. Hello, Trouble. What you doing? Hello. Bloody animals. I know. I need to clip that and shrink it, and zoom right in. Hello. What? You want to come up? What? Hello. Oh, Jen's on the purple team tonight. Today. Paul, when was the last time you were in stream? Have you been in since we started multi-streaming to Twitch as well? Yes, it's all change, Paul. It's all change. Some people are denizens of both sides of the fence. So, Cat, will you stay out of my bin? Don't give me this evil eye either. Turd that he is. Yes. So yeah, Paul, if you haven't been over here for a while, since this beginning early December, I think it was, because we haven't seen you for a while, Paul. Since early December, we've been streaming on YouTube and Twitch. Cat. Little bugger. No, it's all right. We stream to both, Paul. The only thing is that Twitch is the latency's less. So if you're watching on Twitch, it kind of comes through about 5 seconds after I've said it. When you're on YouTube, I think it's like 20. So there's a little bit more of a disconnect there. But it's all good. As long as it works, doesn't matter. YouTube, to be honest, Paul, actually you're a Patreon subscriber anyway, but if you're on YouTube, because we did this in the middle of December, and we did this one on Tuesday. But YouTube gives me 5 free memberships to dish out. So, well, I'm saying dish out, released to the community, and it's potluck if you get one or not. But that's a good thing about being here on YouTube. If you have that open, but you're on Patreon anyway, so you get all the benefits anyway. And there's no guarantee you would get one. Yeah, that's probably why you haven't been around, Paul. But it's good to see you today, sir. I've missed you. We haven't seen you for ages. So anyways, big news. Big news. I have recorded a video. Just like a nothing kind of video, because I'm like just sitting here. Why is the ticker not working? Have I got the scrolling text? Might be better if it was at the top. There we go. Minimal overlays down there. That might be better. There we go. Oh, hold on. Yeah, that's right. There we go. You can see the text running across the bottom. One or two, Paul. One or two. Some of them have been coming from the deep and darkest past of last year. Oh yes. But anyways, I have a new lens. And like I say, I did record a video, which may see the light of day, may not, depending on what it looks like when I edit it. It's just basically me sitting here, unboxing it, giving my, not my initial thoughts, because it basically put it on and that was it. I haven't shot a single image with it yet. So looking forward to using that this week. So this is one of the things I forgot to say in the video. Basically, I'm getting a new lens, and then I didn't actually say what the lens was. So that's one of the big errors about me doing videos. I'm not very good at it. It is the 24-120 f4. So I'm looking forward to that. It has VR on it, and yeah, it's f4G ED, and it's a good weighty lens. So in my elderly, I'm very much feeling my elderly ways than my elderly joints. I'm gonna have a sore arm next week, so I'm gonna give it a proper run out. I'm weather depending, because there's a little bit of snow on the way. Weather depending, I'm gonna go up to Edinburgh next week for the day. It's probably gonna be a short day because bloody train times are rubbish at the minute. So I'm gonna go up there and test it out, and also go and see the Turner exhibition at the National Gallery. So, you've bought a new lens as well. What did you buy? God, everybody, it's like we're all trying to get rid of money before the tax man wants it in April. It's like just using it all up. I might end up with a definitely, Paul. It's already a bit. My arm's already a bit tender, and I haven't really shot anything recently. It all comes from walking the bloody dog. Because as soon as he comes up against it, like the other Labrador in the village that he doesn't like, he pulls and jumps and tries to run away, and also tries to run away. And I'm holding on to him at the other end of the leash. So I'm well and truly, my arm's bloody sore. Yeah, you need something. Yeah, you need something wider than 35mm, Jen. Even if you're not shooting stuff that's like landscapey, but having something a little bit wider does help. To be honest, I'd have preferred if this was like 18 to like 120 rather than it being 24. But I do like most of my shooting's like 20. It tends to be 24mm anyway, so I'm not that concerned. I'll just have to adapt. Yeah, 85 is a great portrait lens. Yeah, but I'm like Caden. I think I might have mentioned this the other day, but I'm kind of lazy, so and a lot of the stuff that I was trying to photograph would require me in walking closer to it. Didn't fancy that, so hence the kind of the mid-range zoom. And I didn't have the extra money for the 24 to 70. Thought, well, 24 to 120 is just as well. You get more range, and I don't need it to be f2.8. Yeah. No, I definitely need the. I've needed a mid-range zoom for quite a while because I had the 16 to 35, and then a gap to the 70 to 200, and I've been like that for like 15, 20 years. Getting on for 20 years, apart from the nifty 50 in the middle, and it wasn't the best lens because it was light as a feather, and I barely ever used it because it was it was a prime lens. Don't like them. Again, like to be lazy. I want to be able to go like that rather than have to walk forwards or backwards. So that was the reasoning for that. So it was quite strange spending money on camera gear. So, but I think it's been long overdue, and I think I was starting to get to the point of everything I was shooting. I needed a bit of a change, up. Right. Very good. Very good. Are you all set? Are you all properly set up, Shane? Has your new Mac arrived? MacBook or whatever it is, or is it next week? What am I getting? Oh, that's what I'm getting next week. Just had a sudden thought. I was like, I ordered something and it's coming next week, and I couldn't remember what it was. It's actually the test print for the next limited time print that should be releasing on Tuesday, but might not be. It's in the city. Oh God, you got to wait till Tuesday. Jesus. Well, the new lens ball, yes, definitely. Although there might be more normal photography out of it as well. But yes, that's basically what I do, Paul. Is I do the ICM stuff, so it's not going to change. It's still going to be me. I'm just going to use a different lens for it because 24mm still pretty much where I shoot anyway. But if I'm zooming in a little bit more, then I'll have to adapt for that. So it'd be interesting. It'd be an interesting new challenge. Because obviously I don't use the 70 to 200 for much. I see, like I've used it for like 3 images, or 3 successful images, I should say, because it's too damn heavy and too weighty on one end. It's not well balanced. But this one feels pretty well balanced, so I should be fine with it. But I'll still have to adapt. So it'll be interesting. So yes, going up to Edinburgh one day next week. It might be, at the minute, it might be Monday because I think Tuesday, Wednesday's looking like snow, and I don't want to leave it till late in the week. And if I don't get this week, then I've definitely got to go the week after. But yeah, looking forward to. Well, I'll give it a try over the weekend as well. It'll be good to give it a bit of a go. But I don't know if you guys have sharp eyes, but there might be a little bit of a change in decor today. Hi Mittens, how are you doing? Happy Friday to you. Hope you're well. But yes, slight change of decor. The big canvas has disappeared. I like those clips as well, Jen. It means I don't need to faff around too much. The hard bit is getting the drawn pins into the wall because the walls are rock hard. So I've bent a few drawn pins trying to get them in. So, like here, we have the come here. Basically, these are all just test prints. That's the Sycamore Gap one, the one that was the one that you've got, Jen. So that was that was my personal proof print. We've got that one there, which is the test. You've got that one, yes, you have. That one there at the top is the test print, or the third test print for the one that should be getting released next week. I haven't got a name for it yet. Need to think of something. So I've ordered from the printer, from the lab, a test print that just happens to be A2 size, because I had £11 worth of credit with them, and I was like, well, I'll just get a bigger I'll just get a bigger test print. So I've got an A2 version of that coming. So looking forward to see how that turns out. So hopefully it's good. Otherwise, I've just wasted some money, just to see that it's going to come out right. And then this one here is I mean, you can't really see because of the light for this one. I might have to maneuver them around a bit. This one's the one we did on Tuesday. The second rainbow one. And then this one here, there, is the one I did last night. And it's actually Edinburgh Castle. But I went a bit nuts on the editing. And that's the one I should have recorded the screen for, so I could push it out on Instagram and TikTok and all that, because it was quite a lot of work. I was like in the privacy of my own home. Yeah, I didn't stream it, Jen. I was gonna have like the night off and just disappear and watch TV for the entire evening. And I thought, I'll just have a bit play around with an image, and like 2 hours later, this orange thing appeared. But it was quite the journey to get through the various stages and all the tweaks and stuff like that. And I was like, why? I should have been recording the screen, because it would have been a more interesting, sped up edit like I've been putting on TikTok and Reels and Shorts. It would have been so much better. But hey ho. Slightly annoying. But hey. You've got to do something off stream now and again. I can't make all my images in the some of them are going to take out. Well, I mean, obviously that big red one there, that one. There's chunks of it being done online, but I've done other work behind the scenes as well on it. So, what we're doing. 3. Yeah, so don't panic. You didn't miss a stream, Jen. Why don't go away. There we go. It was done off stream. Oh, I haven't even started up Lightroom. Thoroughly disorganized. Good evening, Andrew. How are you doing, sir? Hope you're well. How's your week been? I'm hoping it's been more productive than mine. Oh, aye. The other thing is, bloody today, because I've been printing. I've done a bit of printing this week. Test prints and stuff like that. And why not, Jen? Why not? But yeah, I've been doing quite a bit of printing this week, and I've got I had like 3 sheets of paper left of the paper that I usually use, and on top of that, I'll need to buy some ink as well. But I haven't bought any paper for about 3 years because I've done so little printing recently. Uh, and I'm like, I'll just need a box of PhotoSpeed art fibre. £79 for 25 sheets. I think it was £79 anyway. It's quite a lot. I'm like, holy crap. I think last time I bought a box, it was like 50. Well, initially I'd looked at the Hahnemuhle Pearl 285, which my lab uses to print on most of my images. I had to use a different one for this one that's coming up, a different paper, and I thought I'll get a box, an A3 box of that. That's going to be like 50 quid for 25 sheets, so I can like have comparison of what I'm using the right stuff. I'm convinced that was either the same price or similar price. It was just like, what the? Let's have a look. See if I'm not talking out me backside. Let's have a shufty. It's a PhotoSpeed paper. Let's have a look at that. Fiber. That one. So size A3, £79 for one box of 25 sheets. And there'll be a delivery charge on top of that. I know paper's gone up a lot. 25 sheets at A2, 152 quid. That's it. Like, no wonder people are using labs more. I mean, to be honest, that kind of makes me want to just ditch the printer. Just let the labs do it. I got an A3 print done for 20 quid. So, right, check that Hahnemuhle one. That was Pearl. I think a Pearl 285. Ooh, is it 285? Is it what, 310? Yeah, what's there? Print space. Can't remember the actual paper. How naughty of me. Paper, printing prices. No. Printing, yeah. Gigle printing. Paper. Hahnemuhle Pearl. 285. 285, so that's that one. So a box of A3 of this is. I thought I'd just about shit myself. £120. Yeah, I didn't. Well, I ended up getting an A2. But yes, yeah, no, I can get like damn good prints done cheaper than what I do, but because the print space do all my drop shipping kind of things, then I'm basically, all I'm doing here is running test prints, or if somebody wanted an A3 on of something random. But 100, yeah, this is the bit where I crap myself. £120 for 25 sheets of A3. Hahnemuhle Pearl. I know paper had gone up a lot, but holy crap! I know, Jen. I know. So that's just. I mean, my printer cost less than 500, I think. I'm pretty sure it did. Oh, I've already been on Amazon for the ink side of stuff, Andrew. That's 25 quid a shot now for the inks for my printer, and my printer has about 9 inks. But don't mention ink prices to Andrew Atkinson. Or probably paper prices either, because he's got that massive Canon 2000 jobby. The one that does, well, I think it does here. Does it do it? It does A1s. Does it up to A1, I think. And like it's, you know, rural fed as well. Actually, my printer does rural feed as well, but it only goes so only so big, obviously. Because this is an A3 plus printer. But who wants about A3 plus size? It's 155 quid. Shocking. Absolutely shocking. How much is a roll of this? 500 quid for a 44 for a roll. In the scheme of things, that's probably all right, to be honest. How much is a test print from the lab? Well, the A2 that I got, but I had some like 12 quid credit with it, or nearly 12 quid. I think I paid 21 altogether, including the delivery. And the delivery was 6. But you can from that particular lab, you can get test strips done. So if you've got an awkward image that you don't know about brightness or, you know, color and that kind of thing, you can order like just a test strip that's like 2 inches by maybe 10. So you can like take sections out of your image and just get those printed. So you can kind of judge on what you need to, whether you need to lighten or brighten or change the colors, or you know, for getting the print right. But I was just going to order an A3, but it was you know, with the £11 discount that I had, I decided just to go for an A2. Might as well. I like the image, and if it comes out right, if it comes out well, then I've got a free picture for my wall. I just need to then go and buy probably a 50 quid frame for it. So we'll see. But yeah, that was the thing. So like they'll print. Is it A4s? I think they'll print. It's small. Print nearly any size you want, to be honest. Prices. So the proper gicle print, including VAT. We'll include VAT, so it gives a better thing. So like an 8x10 is just under 10 quid for standard formats. And then you can get a like 30x20, which is probably the biggest I would do for myself. 42 quid with the bit delivery on top. So I think it's really, you know, they get a good deal. Or you get a good deal from them, I should say. But yeah, you can get test strips done at 4 inches by 30 for like a £5. But it's nuts. It's nuts. Right. So there's that improved things that, like, since Andrew, has it just gone even more expensive? Because it's I mean, obviously everything's expensive these days. But these guys, I noticed they're obviously very close to opening their American lab, because they had an advert out for, because they were going to open one either in New York or LA, I saw, depending on putting that team together. So that'll probably be pretty good for the US market, because you'll be able to get things shipped faster and probably cheaper as well, because it's like within the country. All right, fair enough, Andrew. Fair enough. But I mean, to be honest, I've only been printing as kind of testers for what I'll do in the coming weeks and months with the with the new prints coming out. So that rainbow one, I need to work on that one again, because that needs brightened, because through the printer it's just coming out darker than what it really should be. When I've tried, because obviously editing on a screen. Okay. So it's getting awkward, but it's fun. It's been good to print this week. I've done a few. Nice to, I think it was a Tuesday I was saying, it had taken about 4 nozzle checks to get everything flowing again, which was a bit annoying, but we got there, so I can print with confidence now. But the inks I definitely need 2 pretty soon. I need some cayenne and some light black. Or photo black as well. I need photo black as well. And yellow's probably going to run out pretty quickly as well. I've just put in a light vivid magenta. I've got a vivid magenta ready to go in, because that's the next one that's going to run out. It's just money at the minute. Oh, Jen, I don't know. Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter to you because you already got one. But I did see today that they've opened up the orders for prompters again. So I think we were lucky to get in early. All they need to do is fix the bloody software, or get some updates done for it. Yeah, well, I think, to be honest, I think it was maybe early December when they actually cut off the ability to order them. But there was this thing came from the Elgato Discord today. It's now available for purchase again. Currently on back order, but expected to ship between the 12th and the 15th of February. So there's still big delays. Oh, money's just flying out at the minute, mate. Jeez, I can't speak. Mittens, it's just never ending. I don't want to look at my bank account. I think basically at the minute I'm just running everything out of my if I see something I want, and it's like, have they got a PayPal link so I can pay for it through that? Yeah, but I'm having to do the same as well, Jen. So like, if I go to start streaming, I've got to close the Camera Hub software down at least once to get it back on. Schrodinger's bank account. Exactly. If I open it, will there be anything in it? Yeah, I just basically ignore it for a while. The only thing is, I've got very little to come in the next. Oh, I've got a check downstairs that I need to put in. But the only thing is, we haven't got a bloody bank anywhere near anymore. They've been shutting them all down. So I need to sign up with the whole online banking, or app-based banking, to be able to get it in. Yeah. It just means you get more post. When there's nothing in it, you get more. Excuse me, they get more post because people start sending you bills that haven't automatically come out. No biggie. But yeah, they definitely need to improve the camera hub software because it's just not good enough at the minute. Too many problems, and not a lot of. I mean, to be honest, they're probably when they've made it, it's like, oh, this is a really great thing. Let's run it. I know exactly, Andrew. It's terrible. You know, great idea for a project. Let's make it, and then it's like later on, it's like software. It needs to work. Oh crap! Hold on. How are we going to do there? How are we going to do that? And it's just not good enough, basically. Basically, I'm just going to test this out. If I press that, has it done anything? It has done it. Just tapping on the Discord side. By the everybody, if you are on my Discord, I added a couple of new channels, which hopefully have retained, and maybe some of you might have noticed, to my Discord. I added one under the Start Here section called Referral Links and Codes. I basically stole the idea from somebody else. I can't remember where, but because I've used the Print Space Lab, and because somebody had used it and my referral code or a link or whatever, I had got that credit, but I didn't have that written down anywhere, so it is there. There's also my referral link to my Epidemic Sound account, which I'm still debating on whether to get rid of as soon as possible or not, and links to the Nik Collection stuff as well. So if anybody's buying any of that, use my links, please. It helps me. Yeah, pretty much, Andrew. Pretty much. It always is kind of like that, isn't it? I should really have put the Discord on Twitch as well, shouldn't I? I keep forgetting it doesn't go both ways. And now it'll probably show on the other side as well. Joy of joys. And did I make another channel as well? Or did I dream that up? No, I think I just dreamt it up. I think I only added the one. Sorry. Maybe I did dream that I had added 2 channels, but I only added 1. I think the idea was that because I've been releasing like TikToks, shorts, and reels, I was gonna have like another channel for just where those go out, which you can obviously then mute if you want, and then you don't get overly pestered by my Discord. No worries, Mittens. Have a great weekend. We might see you over the weekend sometime. We'll see. I might stream again over the weekend, or I might just be dropping in on other people's streams. I dropped in on Low Base's stream last night and promptly fell asleep during it. I fell asleep after about half an hour of it. But I was in bed. It wasn't like I was sitting here watching it and fell asleep. Yeah, I think Elgato always see us coming, Jen. They just keep on making good stuff to just to tempt our money out of our bank accounts. I did think about streaming yesterday. I maybe should have done because I made that bloody image yesterday, didn't I? But in the end, I didn't. But I am gonna watch some TV tonight, so I'm not streaming for very long tonight. So because of that, I should maybe stop waffling. Got 44. This was going to be a short stream, and here I am 44 minutes later. I haven't even opened the bloody... I've opened Lightroom, but That's as far as I've got. Yeah, I can understand that, Jen. I can understand that. Right, okay. So, just having a look at these Edinburgh images from last summer. I would really like another crack at this image, but using data that I haven't actually used yet. Natural images, data which I didn't think I was, obviously at the time didn't think it was any good. So it might end up being quite similar to the last one. That one's too wild. That one's not. Interesting, this white spot on here. Whether that'll have any bearing, or just maybe keep it easy and just use these ones. Well, let's go for these ones. See how we go down. By the way, I forgot because I did some because I did the recording the other. I haven't had the music on. Where's Peter to complain about the music? Put the background music on. Yeah, on here. I haven't updated yet. I haven't found a new tune yet. So I find that. Well, to be honest, I think there's probably quite a lot of people on YouTube that are quite introverted. I know I am, and that's why I think I struggle quite a lot with doing recorded stuff on YouTube. Because I like this, because it basically is just chatting to friends and doing some work. Hi Lopez, how you doing? It was good to see you last night in your stream. I was going to say I do apologize. Don't take it this personally, but I did fall asleep during it. But I was in bed already. But yes, it was a very chilled out stream. I was enjoying it greatly. But it was lovely to see you working and chatting and having a chat with everybody. No, it can be a good thing. It can be a good thing. But no, I was very tired, and it was after midnight anyway. And I was lying down with the phone next to me, and I was watching, and I did find myself I had fallen asleep when I woke up in the middle of the night. So you well done. Thank you very much for putting me to sleep instead of me staying up all bloody night. But great stream. Very much enjoyed it. I'm to be honest, I'm really enjoying going to the streams of everybody that's like in the art kind of category. The ones that are connected to like your community, your community server, Lobase, and Maple's community server. And the ones that are the people that are recommended on there, and I can see they're doing art stuff. It's great to drop in on those. It's really good. Quite right, Andrew. Quite right. But yeah, I like the YouTube stuff. I would much prefer just recording if I'm doing any recording in here. But I'd rather just stream live, to be honest. And I think if any more brands come to us to do content like for products or whatever, I think I'm gonna have to say like I'll do it during a live stream, because I'm just not prepared to spend loads of time preparing video content and multiple angles and thoughts and prayers and everything, and just you can tell that because I was meant to have that filter reviewed by about June. It's January and I still haven't done it. But if it had been in a live, like talk about it in a live stream for 10 minutes, would have been great. So the video that I recorded yesterday, or was it the day before, when the new lens arrived, I just did it here. Just turned that on, got rid of all the gunk off the screen, and just recorded it through the exact same setup. That's what I want to. that's what I want to be able to do more regularly, and it would be easier if I didn't have to edit it as well. So, anyways, right. Anyways, images. So, how's your day going, Lobes? Are you doing well? Is it a hard-working Friday for you? It hasn't gone to an advert, has it? I need to keep an eye on these things. It's quieter. Oh well, that's a good thing. Yeah, I mean, obviously you've got it as well, Jen. The Opus clip thing. I mean, I've got that to make shorts from. But if they could do that to edit down a load of crap and then just do the hard work out of it. That would be a massive help. It's like that. The software that they use for podcasts that automatically switch cameras. Something like that. But for basically that cuts out all the ums and the ahs and the silences and the bad takes. If it would do all that, it would be great. Stick to daylight, but I'm going to knock the blues back. Like so. Yeah. I'm lazy. I just want AI to do everything for me. I just want AI to right, go find all the dust spots, get rid of them, whilst you're importing them from the card. Lightroom's slow enough. Let's make it slower. Oh, that's awesome. Does it? Ooh. We'd have to change to Capture One. No, that's great if people are dropping in, coming into the community Discord. And people just basically doing their due diligence and taking interest. Yeah. It just shows these other pieces of software Lobes are actually they're pushing for further forward than what Adobe is with Lightroom and stuff. I think probably, to be honest, I think Lightroom Classic is probably hampering the development because everybody uses Classic still, or a healthy majority does. But the the app-based Lightroom is probably the background coding is probably easier to work on. It's my thoughts anyway. That's my theory. Yeah. To be honest, I think that's why they only released Firefly because Midjourney had come along. Mm-hmm. Yeah, true. And it's slow as hell. All they need to do is rebuild it from the ground up without all the app-based stuff. Oh, have you joined it? All right. Yeah, it's all of a sudden going to start costing me money because I'm not going to get half of it paid for. It's slightly disappointing. Right, I just need to make that a little bit, a little bit redder. There we are. Not as bright as that. Just a touch. Okay, I've lost my old classic Lightroom preset that would get me to my perfect starting colours. I've lost. And it's annoying me. Unless, yeah, is it? Actually, I might just have realised where it still is. Anyways, onward. Onwards. It's more fun to remake everything from the ground up anyway. In theory. Done all that. Detail. Flatten out the noise. There's no real reason to do any more at the moment. So we'll sync these across. Edit in. Open these layers in Photoshop. Let's switch back to this whilst it does that. And to be honest, don't all run away, but hi Jerry, how are you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you on a Friday. Hope you're well. We're not going to go to an advert because Jerry's just walked in. 13 minutes to the next Twitch. Actually, we'll send Twitch. No, let's just wait for adverts. We'll do that later. How are you, Jerry? How was things? Have we seen you? Yeah, we've seen you since Christmas, haven't we? I'm sure we've seen you since Christmas because I'm sure you were telling us that you had the entire family there. I think. Excellent. How is winter going down there? Is it because I think it was going to be mild, wasn't it? Is it still as mild, or was it spiced up a little bit? Oh, she's streaming tonight. Excellent. All right. No worries at all, Jerry. It's just good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Hopefully we'll see you on a. That's the thing. In 2 weeks' time, it'll be night time in the tavern, around about this time. So if you're about for that, Jerry, it'll be good to see you and have a catch up. Yeah, I thought you had been. Thought you'd been here since Christmas. But yes, Jerry, 2 weeks time, it'll be 7:30. It'll be night time in the tavern. It'll be the last Friday of the month, as usual, for us all to hang out and get caught up. Those that are members, anyway. It will be good to see everybody. Right, this is all loaded up now. Let's blend these together. Oh, now. You know what? This might turn out reasonable. Yeah, I think a lot of people, I think probably a lot of people love DaVinci because there's a free version. Or 0 Fahrenheit. Now that's cool. Yeah, that doesn't sound fun at all. Yeah, exactly, Jen. Yeah, I think, but then again, I don't know if it's part of the free version of DaVinci, but you know, like DaVinci kind of led with the whole auto transcription thing and being able to edit by words. They kind of started that off, didn't they? Hi, Inda, how you doing? I'm doing well, thank you very much. How's you? How's the Greater Toronto area? I think you're up in that way. Yeah. I've never actually played with it. I need to have a bit of a try of it because I'm not sure I can justify using all these Adobe products when I'm no longer getting paid to use them. Maybe downscaling to just the photo package in the coming months, but we'll see. Right, okay, let's knock that one off. It's going to snow. I think we're forecast for a little potential snow next week. It won't be very much, but everybody's starting to panic already because it's going to be in the south. They're going to get it, supposedly. I believe it when I see it. It's not a bad starting point, that, actually. Yeah. Does it update very often though, Jen? Is it like lifetime updating thing? Or not? Not that anything gets lifetime support these days. But yeah, that's the thing with Adobe. You just feel like you're getting. I mean, going back to when they started the subscriptions, I loved it because I'd only just spent 1,500 quid on the whole thing when I went legit. Yeah. Well, as long as it's my lifetime. A little bit. As long as it's my lifetime. That's good going. But yeah. But like I mean this is like 13, 14 years ago now. When I went legit and went self-employed, so I thought I better have the software and not pirate stuff. I bought the full Adobe Disney Master Suite or whatever the hell it was at the time. And then like the next year there was like quite a lot of additions to the package, like up like significant updates to the softwares. And I was like, oh, that's gonna cost a lot. And then all of a sudden, oh, we're going subscription. And I'm like, oh well, like 40 quid a month, way better than, you know, effectively about 900, you know, whatever it was. No, because it equates to about 900 quid. You know, better than 1,500 quid every year to keep things. I have no idea, Lobis. It's something that a child used to do that used to be called Andy. It's how we learnt Photoshop because we didn't have £800 to buy it. You know, it was, I think, like the first versions of Photoshop I used was like version 4. And we're now, what we're on to, about 29. And, you know, I might have only started actually paying for it about 14 years ago. So they've had a lot of money out of me in the past. Even if I did skip 12 years, something like that. Right, so this layer is going to be doing quite a lot. I love the I love these soft edges here. Right. Aye. It's probably a good time to get in on it. But yeah, version 4 was the first one I used a long time ago. I started with Paint Shop Pro. Anybody know or remember that? So I was playing around with that before I even started taking pictures. So I hadn't even picked up a camera when I was using Paint Shop Pro to like alter other people's pictures. It's great stuff. Yeah, that second layer is there. Right, if I take that one out, which gives the better. This one needs. I can't take this one away because I want that little edge there. I haven't used Affinity. I did get Luminar got in touch for about us using them and being affiliate and all that kind of stuff with them. I used it like once and that was about it, and I never got back to them. So they give us the software. I just never used it. It just doesn't suit my kind of work. That was the main thing. Right, I'm going to start using mask and I'm going to paint certain areas out of this. That. No, paint, man. Paint. Paint white. It is already white. No, I'm painting black. That's right. That's the right way around. Need 50%. Bigger brush. There we are. Paint out this area down here where the people were walking and the stairwell. Paint out this area where the ironmonger is. Go up here. Lighten this up a bit more. I just like the softness here. Just open this little bit here. Liking that. Just enough darkness in there. Okay, yeah. You never know. And well, to be honest, Andrew, I think they were talking about the South getting it. I think we're just getting like typical northern drift down from the Arctic. Tuesday, Wednesday, I think they were saying, but it'll not come to much. But it's the warmer air coming in from the west, and meeting that colder air coming down. So it's going to be like the Midlands and South. I think that's what they were talking about. They're the ones that are going to get snowed on, so there'll be mass panic. I think. I'm just going to use the mask on this one and lighten this kind of area. Was the Serif program? Were they? I had Lotus for a while, but that was like Office, wasn't it? Oh, did they make Affinity? All right, okay, I didn't know that. Dragon cowering. Not more dragons. Peter's not here to show off his bunny. Unless he's lurking somewhere. Lighten these trees here. God, this might even work without us doing anything in the fancy bits. In the fancy program. It's working quite nicely. Right, so I'm just going to crop this down. Nearly clicked the wrong button there. Crop that down. Right. Yeah, I knew they kind of made comparative programs, which is good. It's good to have. It's good for Adobe to have opposition, and it's even better if they're affordable and cheaper and. And all that good stuff. Because it probably makes us all realise how much of a ripping off we are getting from Adobe. Right, curves. Let's brighten this up a bit. It's not too much. One of them things when I don't know if you do it yourselves, but with us looking away for a second to fill me drink up, and then looking back and thinking, that's really dark. Has it reverted it? Has it got rid of all the stuff that I've just done to it? Just shows you how overly dark it was, and it needed to be brightened like this. Probably a good case for remembering to look away and then look back. So we're getting the proper luminosity kind of thing going on. No, I don't know if I need any more red in there or not. I don't think we do actually. Let's bin that one. Now, what I would like to do is make sure these are not there. So what I'm going to do a stamp layer thing. And one of the things if I wasn't lying kind of semi-sleeping and probably half an hour, probably a good minute behind the stream last night a little bit, is like, I keep forgetting, like, everybody are watching seems to be using generative fill all the time, and I keep forgetting about it. And like, just for the whatever it is, everybody seems to be using it for like simple stuff, like removal of things like this. Yeah, and I just keep forgetting about it. I'm like, oh yeah, I could do that, and it'd be nice. It would be easy. Now there's a bit of a colour cast there. You can see the bloody. They've done a bad job of that. You can see the bloody edge. Bin that. Let's try that again with a softer feather. Let's make that 10 pixels. See if it does a better job this time. It's still not the best. I can still see the outline. It's probably my fault for having like really dodgy images. I could do a colour match, couldn't I? But no, it retains the... Probably, yeah. It's probably working on like sRGB or something, as opposed to Pro Photo. That's probably an issue. Okay, normal. Let's pick the 3. I mean, this is going to disappear into the ether anyway. So I'm terrible at remembering all this stuff. Mixer brush. There we are. I knew I was doing it in another place at another time. Let's just rasterize this layer. Rasterize it. Oh, for God, I'm sick of this. I can't be bothered. Can't be stuffed. I was going to get rid of this window as well, but now I'm not going to. Well, it's a different... Well, I could blend the two. I could join these two layers together. I could merge the layers. And then that'll... Well, then the mixer brush will work, won't it? It should do. No, it's still dark. That's because it's black, you fool. If I turn that to that, yeah, that's white. Why is it? I'm using the wrong thing, aren't I? Smudge tool. That's kind of. Well, I've got the big problem with the two. I'm not that bothered. Damn, Lobis, you've got a lot of content to post. I wish I was prolific as that. God, I wish I was so prolific. I'm just not. I'm lucky if I make like 3 images a month. Just the way things work. Right, screw all this. Every 8 hours. Jesus. So is that? So do you do it so it's like the same post to your various social media stuff like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, etc.? Is it the same stuff going every day, or are you varying it depending on the platform? And how do you keep track of all the feedback? Nice. That's cool. Okay. No worries, Jerry. Good. It'll be good to see you. It'll be good to see you. Take care. Have a good day. Clearing a house out. That doesn't sound good. That looks better small. It's annoying. Double exposure. One thing about this is we haven't got a lot of light to play with. Because like the middle of the image is so deep. If this was a bit brighter. Turn that off. Change the... yeah, let's turn that off. Let's go to subtle. So what I don't want to do is spend a load of time on trying to get the colour to a pleasant position and then have to battle with the composition. So that seems to be fine. Yeah, if I just add more strength to that, if I fade that more, reduce the fade, so you get a little bit about there. Yeah, I mean, I think, I mean, like my stuff, I don't get a lot of feedback. If I post on Instagram, I'll get like 300 likes, 5 to 10 comments if it's a good image. So I've never really got any feedback to deal with. I never get any comments on YouTube. So I've never got any of that to deal with. So really, you know, there's not a lot else. To work on, really. So that's there. That's okay. That's just getting me bearings. That's about that. So I am thinking of just, or maybe it's even a 5x4 portrait crop out of this. Well, to be honest, Andrew, it feels like I've got a tiny tiny Instagram following as well, because it's just like, all right, nobody likes that image. Like, there's numbers on, like I've seen people with a fraction of the, like, the followers, and they a fraction of the followers, and they get so much interaction. Yeah, it's a good thing though, Jen, as well. And to be honest, you know, Instagram is, for me, is really just, I don't use it enough. I mean, I'm sure people are sick of me already this year because I'm actually using it. I've actually put reels out there, but I'm not. I don't. I don't use it a lot. I knew that was there. I knew it was off. Yeah, okay, that's not that. But you've got the algorithm to play around with as well, and it's a little bit more, bit on the negative balance there. Actually, I think I might, when we go back in, is just erase a lot of this and just use the actual tree foliage for in here. Sometimes, Andrew, sometimes you see people that have got, like, admittedly, I'm in a fairly privileged position. I've got 20,000 followers on Instagram. A lot of them are rubbish. But you get somebody, you see somebody with like 10,000, and then they like each image they're posting, they're getting like 1,000 likes in the first hour or something like that, and you're like, I get nothing near that. It's like 3 days later, I'm 250, 300. What did you do in there? What did you do for them to block you? Were you naughty? Jen! I was going to say that would be very mean of them if it wasn't going to be there till Tuesday, if it's in the city right now. Would have been delivered today. That just makes your Friday even better. That's what I get a little bit. It's the whole algorithm battling thing. It's all right when you get to the point where you. I think they need to do something with like notification. Well, I don't know about notifications, but for people that have follow you and have been following you for a long time get to see the images that you post. Because like the amount of people that I follow, and you don't see anything from them, even though they're posting all the time. Exactly. And I think, they'll all say like, oh, use make reels. That'll get you up the rankings. I'm going to come in and try that one. Right, that's that one. Let's apply that. Use reels are the way you're going to grow and all this kind of stuff. But it's like, are you sure? I've put two reels out already this year. I think one had 10 hours of because they're like a minute long. One had 10 hours of viewing, and the next one's got like two hours. So it's pretty. Sorry, got distracted there. Where dashboard insights. Give me information. Insights. Does it? Oh, for God's sake. Right, so that one's hard. So that's the first sped up edit I put out. And that's had 10 hours, nearly 11 hours of view time for 2,300 views. The other one that I put out, similar image, I thought was much more refined on the edit. And this is hard. Out of 1,700 plays, has had 2 hours and 3 hours of viewing. So a third of the views from half the visibility. It's just nuts. And I don't know whether it's because it's a different audio that I put with it. It's like a not a trending audio, whether that makes a difference. Yeah, that's the thing with this. I think they've all got to that stage now where it's like you've got to pace to be able to get any traction, and it sucks. Right, I'm gonna go back in. I did press the right one, didn't I? Go back in and look at the York preset. It's quite nice. You never know, blend the two together. That's later. Scrolly. I think it was that one. Don't like it now. Turn it off. Computer says no. Don't want it. Nope. No, I think we've got our version. Colours without saving. Got Andrew to reply because Jen hasn't. She has bought a new MacBook, new Mac. One of the two. Super duper highly charged version thing, whatever it is. Paintbrush. Let's go back to normal paintbrush. So if I look at how vivid that is. Right, I need another layer of this. New layer of that, hide that layer. I'm gonna try mixing these layers together a bit, just looking at options. See what we have. Okay. Right, multiply, and I want to reduce the opacity. Right, I'm getting things in the wrong order here, aren't I? Turn that off. Bring this one underneath. Turn that one on. Right. This is the one I need a mask on here. Oh, I didn't mean to do a black one. I just need a normal one. And I need to be painting in black. Yeah, that's fine. Just doing these trees. I want to keep the castle bright, so I'm really only working on here. These trees, yes, I'm darkening them down a bit, but No worries, Lobis. Good to see you. Hopefully see you on your next stream. We'll catch you later. Have a good rest of your day. Right, I'm going to mask this out as well. Probably do the same. Yes, like that. There we are. Go on there and we paint, erase. Get a touch more colour into here. So it's not as harsh. Like that. We could still probably do with getting rid of that. So you'll definitely be streaming this weekend then, Jen, to test it out, won't you? You better be. You better be. Looks like we're heading for another advert on Twitch. Right, so on here we are. Probably. No, we want to go the other way. We want to be painting in black. There we go. A bit like that. And I want him to be pure white as well, so I need. Oh, how would you do that? Colour balance, isn't it? I never use this enough. Why has it gone back to green again? That's because I put green into there. Dumbass Andy. Right, anyways, I only need it for this area here, so we want to invert that and then just apply it here with. This guy's white t-shirt causing an issue. That was wild last weekend, Jen. That was wild. I thought you'd gone for 96. Was it 96? Not 120. I mean, 128 it's even better. Well, I thought you did initially gone for 96. Are we fibbing? Right, okay, so that's that. Do we take a little bit of that sting out of there? potentially do. Just on the very highlights of there. A little bit of brightness off there. Like so. Something like that. Well, Andrew, Lightroom will probably swallow it all up and laugh in your face. That's probably what you do with 128 gig of RAM. I mean, I know it's not DDR5 and it's DDR3, but I've got a 64 in here. And it's still a nightmare. Why is that? Sometimes I hate my eyes. See one thing and then it changes. Right, anyways, I think this will probably be about 2. What I might try to do though is this ironwork here is that stadium thing that they always put up in the castle grounds every year for tripping the colour and all that stuff. So let's do a stamp layer on that. I've got 16 in mine as well. And then yeah, it's probably fine. To be honest, I was thinking about it today. I still need to do a cooking stream for all you lovely people. I was thinking I'll need to do that. But I'll have to do it using the laptop. I'll be able to hook like this up into it as well. But it'll have to be on the laptop. And the laptop will have to be... I'll have to run a cable. Just to make sure. Because the Wi-Fi is not great in the kitchen. Oh, that's done a decent job. It actually did a decent job this time. Right, so that's 2 gig. Fine, right, okay, let's file save. I'll leave with that in a minute. But yeah, but certainly, like streaming and encoding and using Photoshop and everything like that, the more you've got, the better off you're going to be. I've not... I mean, I've done Lightroom editing on it, but the problem is that the monitor the monitor is really small. I've done Lightroom editing on my laptop. I've done it. Bloody hell, that was quick. 3 stars. I need my screen real estate. I don't do well with like all the boxes around you and a tiny little screen, a tiny little representation of the artwork. I need space. I need all that extra room. Right, create a virtual copy. Let's get this wrapped up and then I can go and watch some TV. We'll find somebody to read. Excuse me. Square crop? Potentially. So, yeah, next week, basically next week, I'm hoping to go back to this spot and have another go. Because this time, this time obviously we win that, and hopefully the light will be softer. But also, I'll not have a client with me. So I'll be freer to do more of what I want to do. Rather than making sure that they're getting the shots. Because that's the important bit, obviously. Quite like that more muted kind of scheme. It's a wee bit on that side. Okay, so what else we got? What else can we do? So we'd really darken up, because in here it was very like it was a very in shadow. I was going to say a corridor. It wasn't. It's like stairs, outdoor stairs. I'm sure there was a doorway or something in there, so we could do something like that. So just a radial mask on there. Excuse me. Still haven't really got that. That's the white. That looks really green now. Maybe it doesn't on your monitor. Yeah. I'm just. It's my eyes. That's what it is. Right, stop playing around, Andy. Get on with it. Mask. So I'm going to darken this, like from about here in here. Once I can make a mask. Forgetting how to work it. And rotate that into that corner. Okay, let's. I'm just curious. I'm just going to add another one. Just going to put it over the castle area. Basically to see what it does. So that's pushing it too much that way. I would have to. Nah, I don't think it's not. It's not. That's not going to work. That's this one I want to get rid of. Not the other one. The other one was good. Right, okay, that'll do. So that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. That's doing nothing. that's because that's the mask, you fool. If we go back to that, then we can play around. I think let's just leave it like that. Effects wise, vignetting, I can probably, yeah, open that up a bit. That just helps a little bit, just a tiny little bit. Makes it a little bit better. Right, okay, so there we are. We've made a portrait orientation image for a change. No 16:9s today. So how does that equate? Like my original edit, which obviously was done last summer, was, which one was the best one out of here? Probably like this version. So that was my wow. Took a while for the colour to kick in there. So this is my version from last summer, like the week after I was actually there. Different starting shots, obviously. But that compared to this today, I mean, different starting images, and this one in particular was made from images which at the time I didn't rank as being of any use. So that's always a bonus when you can make new images out of duff material. So that's pretty good. Pretty useful. Pretty useful. But I think that's kind of turned out all right. Maybe it's slight on the warm side for personal preference. But you know, it's not. I'm not going to be selling this image or anything. It's just for making images with. Right. Happy with that. Happy with that for an evening's work. Right. Okay, let's set that back. Need to change this, and if I do need to, I need to go into Twitch. Fine, I need to go into Discord. If I go into Discord, there's bound to be somebody actually on there in the community who is photo streams. There we are. Scroll. Oh, now if they're streaming, that could be interesting. Let's check that they are. No, he's not. Damn it. It was a while ago. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Right, let's go to community. If anybody doing artwork, or they all just playing games. Play bloody games. Anybody got somebody to raid? Oh, hold on a minute. They're playing games now. Right, okay, so let's go to the art. Twitch. Give me a second, everybody. Good God, is she still streaming? She was streaming this morning. People staying power on this app is ridiculous. Right, art. Let's find somebody to raid. Don't want audio. you. God, this is also tricky to do. I not exactly entertaining either. Anybody out there got any recommendations? That hell with it. I'm gonna read her. No reason to. I'm gonna have to get more organised on these. Will you behave? Coffee. Oh, come on, brain. Come on. The advert surely is finished by now. Apologies for this, everybody. I'm sure you've all left by now anyway. No, bloody phone. I know, Mike, I know. Trying to get out of it. No, I'm not going to go in there, actually. Bear with me, everybody. Maka, I will ring you back. Thank you. She's all these bloody. Half of them are bloody foreigners. Well, it's not a bad thing, obviously. Half of them are not English speakers. Some of them I don't want to go to because they're big. Most of them are bloody cartoon characters. Why is nobody ever real on these things? Let's see. Nobody's feeding back. Right, everybody's gone anyway. Right. Sort it. We'll figure out the rating thing better later on. Right, good night, everybody. Have a great weekend. We might see you. Well, I meant like English speakers, Andrew. I meant like English speakers. Because I'd rather read somebody that spoke English. But it's all right. Everybody's left now anyway, so it doesn't matter. But good to see you all. Thank you very much for joining me this random stream on a Friday. There may or may not be another one over the weekend, but if not, I will see you Tuesday for Tuesday Night Edits. A proper stream, a proper episode. So we will see you then. Basically, everybody that's stuck with me, thank you very much. No, it's all right, Jen. It's all right, Jen. So we're just off and we're just going now. So I will see you soon. Yeah. See you Tuesday, if not before. Till the next one. Keep it hard. See yous. Where's my end screen? That one.